Bernie Sanders appearing in Madison, Wisconsin tomorrow. As of lunchtime today, more than 9,500 people have RSVP'd that they are going to attend that event. They're going to have to hold this thing at the Coliseum Arena in Madison for Bernie Sanders. And it's not some special event that he's doing tomorrow. It's just his campaign appearance in Wisconsin. And Bernie Sanders' 9,000-person event tomorrow will dwarf every other presidential candidate's campaign events by about 9,000 people. I mean, except for campaign launch events like the big rally Hillary Clinton held in New York earlier this month, all the presidential candidates are attracting, a couple of hundred people here, a few hundred people there, and that's normal at this stage in the election cycle. But Bernie Sanders is just blowing them out of the water. And the Beltway is ignoring it. and maybe they're right, that when he turns out 3,000 people here and 1,000 people there and 9,000 people here and another 3,000 people here, maybe they're right, that this manifest for enthusiasm for Bernie Sanders, it doesn't say anything specific or actionable about what's going to happen in the Democratic primary race, right? Maybe it's true, no matter how much enthusiasm, no matter how big the crowds, no matter how surprising the success of the campaign that Bernie Sanders is running, maybe the Beltway is right that he's still got miles to go before it would ever meaningfully affect the chances that Hillary Clinton will secure the Democratic nomination for president. Maybe they're right. But what Bernie Sanders is doing is not nothing. And Bernie Sanders is and always has been a completely unreconstructed, unapologetic, out loud, forceful liberal. And so if you are a liberal, the success that Bernie Sanders is achieving as a campaigner this year, it has to be heartening, right? I mean, you're not alone. The biggest crowds anybody is turning out in the presidential race on either side of the aisle are for the most liberal guy in the race by a mile. The most liberal guy to run at least since Dennis Kucinich, and I'd actually like to see that fight. I bet Bernie might win. I mean, so maybe transactionally, what's going on in the campaign trail doesn't mean anything in terms of big-scale electoral politics yet. But it means something in terms of the popularity of liberal ideas and enthusiasm for an unapologetically out loud liberal message. And so maybe the Beltway won't talk about it. But if you are a liberal, this feels good, right? And if you know some liberals, this is why they've been in a good mood.